Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Education Now. I'm your host, Paige, and this week's topic is IDEA versus Section 504 plans. I know this can be a tricky subject, seeing as these two laws are pretty confusing, but I'm going to break down their similarities and differences for you in just 3 easy minutes. Let's get started. Here's a quick overview. IDEA, or the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, is a federal law that provides free educational services to students with special needs. Section 504, on the other hand, involves services to any individual with special needs. Seems simple enough, right? Let's have a closer look. IDEA and Section 504 both cover students with special needs from kindergarten to 12th grade. IDEA, however, only covers students with certain disabilities such as autism or behavioral disabilities. Section 504 does not have this restriction, taking into account any student who might be barred from normal school life based on a disability. Their plan also extends to cover college students. Funding is another important point to consider when discussing IDEA and Section 504. IDEA's funds come directly from the federal government. Section 504, however, must obtain funds from other sources, as federal funding is not written into its makeup. Aw, man. Evaluations of students with disabilities are a final important point in this debate. Both IDEA and Section 504 perform evaluations to determine what services and aids a child with disabilities needs. In both cases, this testing must be performed by the school districts and is completely free for the parents. There is, however, a few key differences in this process. IDEA states that the evaluation must be performed by a structured team which includes related service providers and parents, and these parents are required to give written consent for the evaluations to be done. Section 504 is a little less defined, and it states more along the lines that a group of knowledgeable professionals must conduct the evaluations, and they do not need parents' written consent. They only need to notify the parents that the evaluations are being conducted. As we near the end of this episode, I bet you all are wondering, why do we need to know the difference? As teachers, it's our job to help our students to succeed. You need to know the ins and outs of both IDEA and Section 504 to be a better asset to your students with disabilities. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Education Now. I've included a few links in this episode in order if you wanted to learn some more about IDEA and Section 504. My personal favorite is www.understood.org, an organization devoted to teaching people about special needs. Next time, on our next coming episode, we're going to tackle an age-old question. Is what I've written really a learning objective? See you next time!